Hey, what is going on, guys? TalkNorwichCity here, back for another video. I hope you guys are doing fantastically well. Today, I've got my predicted 11 ahead of this weekend's game against Barnsley. If you watched my breakfast with TNC yesterday, you know I was probably feeling a bit under the weather, but I'm feeling decent today. I've still got a bit of a cold, but it's going. Yeah, brilliant. Anyway, first things first, merch still on sale. These are on sale. Irish Messi t-shirts are on sale. Posters are on sale, plus mugs. Loads of you guys bought these yesterday. We've got a bit of stock left though, so if you want maybe a Christmas present, something for yourself, something for your mate, something for your dog. Don't know, do dogs like t-shirts? Not sure. Get yourself one now and you'll guarantee postage before delivery before Christmas. Anyway, that's me trying to make some cash. Done. Yeah. Predicted 11 ahead of Barnsley. Massive win at the weekend. Gives you loads of faith and optimism again. I hope it's not just thrown back at you and crushed down like normally happens with Norwich City. But it was brilliant to see us win and win in such convincing style. I was down at Colney on Tuesday. Vibes were good. Players were up for it. Saw one of my mates down there actually. And I said, like, does the mood actually change from like a win to a loss? And he said, not really. Like, the boys are always pretty up for it, and like the vibe's always good, which is pleasing to hear. I must admit, that is good to hear. Anyway, let's get into my predicted 11. In goal, oh, by the way, gone for the Sharpie Mini red pen again. There was good praise for this last week. So in goal, going for that man, John Ruddy. Clean sheet at the weekend, to be fair. Didn't really have many saves to make, but I just feel a bit safer with him in goal compared to McGovern, which is good. In at left back then, I'm actually going to go for Olsen. I'm not sure what the extent of his injury was. I don't think it was too serious, but at the same time, haven't heard that he's going to be back. So if not, stick Brady in there. Happy days, but obviously first choice, I'd go with Olsen. Now the centre-back pairing has been where a lot of debate has arose over the past few weeks, obviously with the return of Basong. I'm going to leave Basong out. I'm going to go for Tim Close next to Ryan Bennett. I just think Tim Close is the better centre-back. But at the same time, if you looked at Basong's stats from the weekend, very good. High pass completion, high aerial duels won. You know, he done okay. So I suppose off the back of that, it'd be very tough to drop Basong. But at the same time, I would prefer to see Close in there. But at the same time, Close played on Tuesday night and conceded a goal against Swansea under 23s. So that's not putting him in the best light. And then at right back, of course, the man, the myth, the legend, Ivo Pinto. Love Ivo Pinto so much. Brilliant player, instrumental to this setup, has to go in there. The midfield pairing, I'm going to leave unchanged. Howson next to Graham Dorrans. I was kind of surprised actually to see them two next to each other, mainly because they're two kind of very similar players. Howson obviously far superior, but they're kind of similar players. Thompson, possibly you could throw him in there. Really like Thompson defensively, very good, and going forwards as well, quick, very quick. So I wouldn't mind seeing Thompson in there, but I suppose that's going to be unchanged because it did work so well at the weekend. And then the front four then was incredible against Brentford. Really, really good. We cut them apart on many occasions. I'm going to leave it pretty much unchanged. I'm going to go with Stephen Naismith out on the left. I thought he was decent. And to be fair, credit where credit's due, Stephen Naismith over the past month and a bit, even through our sticky bit of form, wasn't too bad. Still not the best player. I doubt worth £8 million. But at the same time, he seems like he does want to be here. And he's up for it, I think. It was really good at the weekend, so I'm going to stick him in there. In the middle, going for Alex Pritchard. Brilliant performance at the weekend. One of the finest in a Norwich City shirt. Got his assist, got his goal, which was really nice to see. I think Pritchard's kind of a confidence player. Once he gets that goal, he'll really start to kick on. And then out on the right, Jacob Murphy, or Jar Murphy, just brilliant at the weekend. I think my favourite part from the weekend's game was when he picked the ball up quite deep into the opposition. Well, like about on the halfway line, and just that surging run for that penalty was just brilliant. It really was. You kind of looked at it when the ball was dropping, and he had defenders around him. That pace, that power that we haven't seen from Murphy since the start of the season was so refreshing, because no other player on that pitch could have done what Murphy done leading up to that penalty. And so that was absolutely brilliant. And then up front, I am going to change it. I'm going to go for Cameron Jerome. I think the only reason Nelson Oliveira started against Brentford was because Jerome was injured. I'm pretty sure Jerome will be back this weekend. And I think preferably I prefer Jerome over Oliveira. But once again, it'd be very tough to drop Oliveira on the weekend's performance because I thought he was very good. I thought his touch was a ton better than what we've seen previously. Took his goal extremely well. And linked up nicely. So it would be very tough to change, for Alex Neil to change the team that we saw at the weekend. But at the same time, we were up against a very poor Brentford side. And I doubt every single one of them players is going to have as good of a game as we did last weekend, because them kind of consistency levels just can't be kept up, I don't think. But Barnsley, they're in decent form. It's going to be tough away game. I'm really looking forward to Barnsley, actually. I've never been to Barnsley. Don't think it's a very nice place, but at the same time, looking forward to seeing their ground. Another one to tick off the new ground list. So yeah, that's the team I'm going for. Let me know what team you would go for. Would you leave it unchanged from the Brentford game, or would you maybe make a few tweaks like I have? No match preview this week, just this, and also the fantasy bet video. Got to get a breakfast with TNC up on the Friday. I'm going to Barnsley, so it's loads of match day content on Saturday, and then Sunday I'm going to upload the Inter Matalan episode because I didn't have time to get it out on the Wednesday night, which was really disappointing. Sorry about that if you're looking forward to the Inter Matalan episode. That's coming up Sunday. Anyway, merch, go and get it. Links in the description. Thanks for watching this video. I'll see you at Barnsley on Saturday on the Bull Sea.
Once upon a time, a fairy